Judge Alabama's weak public records request law was given a favorable report in a Senate committee.
Senate Bill 270 adds timelines to state law for responding to records requests and defines avenues for people to file lawsuits if requests go unanswered. ABC 3340's Aaron Wise joins us now. And Aaron, the language of the bill is similar to an executive order Governor Kay Ivey issued in January of 2023 to increase accessibility to public records.
Muriel, it does, and it expands that language and the definitions of these timelines and the types of responses people can expect to get. It lays out two different types of requests. One is a standard request, which means it takes less than 8 hours to put together that information. The other is a time-intensive request, which means it takes more than 8 hours to put together that request. Both types of request require a public officer or their designee acknowledge a request within 10 business days of receiving it. For standard requests, the public officer has 15 business days after that acknowledgement to give a substantive response fulfilling or denying the request. For time-intensive requests, there's a 15 business day window after acknowledgement to notify a requester that the request is time-intensive. After that notification, the public officer has a 45-day business window to fulfill or deny the request.
What we're trying to do in this bill is set some timelines for responses by the appropriate governing bodies. And then you find if there's a frivolous request, it can be ignored more or less. If I ask for just reams and reams of data or things that are overly broad or frivolous or unreasonable, then the entity can refuse.
Now, people would have grounds for a timeline or grounds for a lawsuit if these timelines laid out in this bill aren't followed. For example, if a response approving or fulfilling or denying a request is not provided within 30 business days or 60 calendar days, that would leave open room for that lawsuit to be filed. This bill now heads to the Senate floor. Live in Montgomery, Aaron Wise, ABC 3340 News.